Hey, I'm Scott L. Miller. This is Sheep Guarding Llama for the 20th of April, 2020. So, 4/20/2020. And it is Monday. Boy, I really had to think. Not a lot to say today. Very warm, so we've got the air conditioning cranked because it's super humid still from yesterday. So the air conditioning's working pretty hard, and I'm still in fisherman mode. I'm gonna be like this for a while, and I'm still trying to figure out, like, it's just kind of bushy and everything, but I don't care. And we are still on lockdown. Will be for the foreseeable future. Actually, so that's not really true. So we're hearing rumor that Texas may be opening in about a week, a little over a week, I think, which is going to be absolutely crazy, and everybody's going to get infected. The states who have protest, of course, have COVID spreading through them like wildfire, which is mostly good, because if you're going to have herd immunity happen, you want it to happen in places where they foolishly did it on purpose to themselves, rather than places where innocent people are getting it. So that's not all negative, but Texas is going to spread all over, most likely. They struggle with getting people to distance themselves as it is. So yeah, that's gonna be something. So it's Monday, worked all day, had a pretty good day at work, mostly in a sales and marketing mode today. Lots and lots of good meetings, very happy with the results of the day overall for work, and was able to, this evening, spend a little bit of time watching some Parks and Rec with Dominica, which she's completely addicted to. Parks and Rec is a really great sitcom. If you haven't seen it, I recommend it. It takes a little bit to get into. Like, pretty much the whole first season is kind of a warm-up, which is only 6 episodes. It was like a late pickup. And it's really rough, especially the first, 2 episodes are kind of terrible, but then you give it a little bit of a chance and it starts getting better and better, and by the later in the second season it's amazing, and the third and fourth season it's really solid. Really good cast, good writing. It's just really good. It's just, you got to get through that first bit, and that's both Dominic and I had tried it years ago, watched the first 2 episodes, and we're like, okay, you can sit through it, it's not that bad, but it's very disjointed, and the characters don't make sense, and it's a little bit over the top, and and it's so focused on a pit, actually a pit, just a big dirt pit, and you're like, wow, this is really boring. How much can we talk about a dirt pit? But it gets pretty good. So after that, we had video game night with the kids. Luciana was very insistent that that's what she wanted to do, and we did Sherlock Holmes and the Devil's Daughter for probably about 2 hours. We're up to, I think, 7 hours total on the game at this point, and I think we're right at the end of the second chapter. It's got good storyline going on. I like how it does the puzzles and stuff. There's a few times that it suddenly goes into action sequences, and I really dislike action sequences mixed into a non-action game. It's very frustrating because you get into a mode of mystery solving, right? I want to curl up on the couch, I want to have my controller, I want to just figure out these puzzles or whatever, and then all of a sudden, after hours of playing, suddenly I'm in an action game and I have to do some action that I'm not prepared for, don't know what it wants me to do, and because it's not a full-time action game, it doesn't react the way that you want it to, there's no way to mix those things together in a good way. You just need to stop making games this way. It's a bad idea. It's not the worst in Sherlock Holmes, but it's still just, why? Why are there action sequences mixed in every few hours? So if you're a person who's good at one kind of game or enjoys one kind of game, it guarantees you're going to be frustrated by having this other kind of game thrown at you without warning. And if it's something you're really bad at, I find the action sequences very frustrating because I get into the game, I'm enjoying the game, and suddenly, I may not be able to get past this piece. It's an afterthought to the game developers, but for someone trying to play the game, it can easily mean I have to stop and throw it away. Right? Now, for Liesel, she just flies right through them, only takes her a minute, it's no big deal. But when you do games like that, right, you filter out the people who can play your game by whatever things you choose to put into it. And so when you add those, you're cutting your audience in half. And I think that's really foolish and very poor for this style game. Not thought through at all. No one putting any thought into their audience would have included these moments in the game. They don't make sense. They're disjointed. They don't feel right in the game. They make the game not feel cohesive. But beyond that, the game is really good. The graphics are good. The story's good. We're enjoying it a lot as a family. So that is going well. Did that, and then I did a little bit of work for a while last night. Was up, tonight, because I always record these the next day, until probably 3 in the morning. Got some important emails out. A lot of things are just backlogged, so I took the time in the quiet to get caught up on them, and that was the day. So that is Monday, April 20th, 2020, and tomorrow is going to be some grocery shopping in the morning. It'll be Tuesday, like nothing's going. Man, lockdown, it's the most boring thing in the world. I don't know what to tell you. Nothing happens. All right, see everybody tomorrow.